Alright, so first off, the entire point of these practices is to target things that you had trouble with. You showed that you didn't understand at least a part of this concept. That's why I'm giving you a video on it with practice so that you can get better at exactly what you're weak on. Alright, so standard 8.1b is talking about comparing and ordering rational numbers. God, can I get a sentence out? Alright, so standard 8.1b is talking about comparing and ordering Alright, so standard 8.1b is talking about comparing and ordering rational numbers. That's basically just talking about decimals, percents, fractions, and sometimes scientific notation. Alright, so here in the first one we're looking for which one's smaller. First thing we need to do is just change those to the same form. They need to look the same so that we can compare them easily. Some people like to change them to percents. That's fine if you want to do that. I understand why you'd want to do that because you tend to get bigger numbers there, so it's easier to compare them. I'm going to compare everything as a decimal though because it's the easiest to get to decimals and there's a standard way of comparing them very easily. Alright, so I'm going to change everything into a decimal. We change percents into decimals by dividing by 100 or moving the decimal place 2 places. Either way, that's 0.99. Fractions are very easy to change to decimals. We just divide. It's really just a division problem. 107 divided by 100 is 1.07. We're looking for the smaller one. One of those is bigger than 1. One of those is smaller than 1. 0 point something means that's a decimal smaller than 1. 1 point something means that's a little bit bigger than 1, so the smaller one has to be the one that's smaller than 1. Alright, on the next one, now we have 2 negative numbers. The tricky part about negative numbers is really thinking about it on a number line. The biggest negatives, negative 100, is the smallest number. Let's say that's compared to negative 10. The biggest numbers on a number line are always on the right. The smallest numbers are always on the left. So when we picture this on a number line, the biggest negative, negative 100 compared to negative 10, the biggest negative is actually the smallest number. That's the farthest to the left. Okay? So the biggest negative, here we're going to compare that first decimal place, 4 compared to 0. That's the bigger negative number. So on a number line, it's really the smaller of the 2 numbers. That's our small number. That's about negative 1/2. So we have negative 1, negative 1/2, or negative 0.48. This is very close to 0. That would be about there, negative 0.096. Alright, so we're really thinking about these on a number line. The smallest number is the farthest to the left. In this case, that's that negative 0.48. Here, same thing. We have 2 negatives. We need to compare those in the same form first. So we're going to do 2 divided by 125. We get a negative 0.016. Here, we move the decimal place back 2 places, or you can divide by 100. Either way, that's 0.065. The smaller number is the bigger of these 2 negative numbers. So we're comparing the second decimal place, the hundredths place. That is the bigger hundredths place. That's a 6 compared to a 1. The bigger number is actually our smallest number on a number line. So our smaller number is that negative 6.5%. Alright, when we're ordering from least to greatest, we're really just comparing a few different times. The easiest way to start these is by picking out your smallest and your biggest numbers and then filling it in from there, especially when you have negatives and positives. We're going to split those into 2 separate groups. We know that they're separated by 0. The negative numbers are going to come out on that side. The positive are going to come up on this side. Positive numbers are to the right, negative numbers are to the left. So our 2 negative numbers, let's just compare the negative numbers for now. We have negative 1 divided by 30, or negative 0.3 repeated. This is already decimal, we don't have to do anything to that. Negative 0.33, it's really a 0 after that. We don't really care about that last decimal point though. We're really just looking at this. -0 versus -0.3. The 0.3 is a little bit bigger. So our -0.33 is our smallest number, then our fraction, -1/30. That dealt with our negative numbers. That's basically reverse order. The biggest negative comes first. When we go to positives, now the biggest number is going to go last. So we're going to compare these two as decimals. We're going to move that decimal place 2 places. 0.034 versus that. That's actually also moving the decimal place 2 places. It starts at the back. 2.03. We need that extra 0 to really tell which one's bigger here. It's a 4 versus a 3, so the 4 is bigger. So our scientific notation is our last number. And our percent, 3%, is a little bit smaller than that. And that's our order from least to greatest.